how to pass the changes, or at what point to pass the changes. Hello, this is Jorge speaking about Learn to Drive. How have you been? This is a video requested by a very loyal subscriber where she tells me to show her how to go from 5th, 4th, 3rd, etc. How to change the changes in your vehicle. Well, to begin with, in the city I almost never place 5th. Especially in this city, suddenly in the big cities that have highways or much larger avenues, it may lend itself to placing 5th. But in the city where I live, I don't place 5th. Usually I place 4th, from time to time, but not very often. What's more, my wife never puts 4th when it is that, and especially with the Trancones. So, what is one going to think about placing 4th? Suddenly 3rd. Well, we're going to take a little tour to teach you or to tell you when you should pass the changes. One could think of a 5th, but on the road, and I hope they're a dual carriageway because when it is not a double carriageway it is very risky to go so fast. 5th, we are talking about going above 70, 80 kilometers per hour. I already remember that the higher the gear in which one walks, the less fuel consumption your vehicle should have. Well, before starting the march, obviously, I put on my seatbelt because you have to scold Jorge if he doesn't put on his seatbelt. As I tell you, I have become very conductive since I have been with this channel. At this time, I'm going to go tank him before doing the tour I'm telling you about. Normally, as you can hear, I normally carry music in my vehicle, but when I'm recording, I can't. Well, we are going to take a brief tour that I already have in my head. I already know where I am going to go. I already know where I am going to go. There are 3 laps that I say do very concrete. Well, then, as always, we start in 1st gear. Here he just put 1st and we started. Let's go 1st. So, I could even get 2nd. I am going to get to where I have to stop very quickly, so rather, I go very slowly and continue in 1st gear and stop again because I have to look to see if my car is coming or not. I have the way, I must look there and I must look there. We wait for that car to pass and we continue in 1st gear.
Here comes a motorcycle.
The same thing happens again. I'm going to reach the corner, so why am I going to put 2nd? I stay in 1st and hold the car on point. If you can see there I have the car at the point. I stopped, looked both ways and continued. Why am I going to put 2nd? Here I must stop again. I do the same operation. I look to my left, I look to my right and continue. How many stops do I have? 1, 2, 3 and this is the 4th. Always holding the vehicle. I look to the left, Taruñuela is coming. As we say here in Colombia, I look to the right. She is a little embarrassed because she needs me to take her off. There I was nervous, there they could see her. Since I'm going to the left, then I look to the left, I look to the right and I have a motorcycle. I think the motorcycle gives me life. At this moment that I am going to go down, I put 2nd quickly. Remember, as you shift quickly so your car doesn't lose momentum. If there's a pair and they can see it, I have to stop. Then I have to go back to 1st and I go back to 1st. This intersection is very delicate here because the cars go up very fast and look to the right is between right and back. Look at everything I have to look at. It is very difficult to get out of it. I put the car and I put it in. I started in 1st gear and put 2nd. There it goes in 2nd. As you can see, the lever is facing me. Down. I'm going to put 3rd. I got 3rd. Why am I going to put 4th? I'm going downhill. The car is well driven. If I put 4th it is because the car is very loose, so it is not necessary to put 4th. Now then I get to the avenue, suddenly I put 4th. There it is necessary, but here I can safely take it in 3rd gear. So as I was saying to the subscriber, 5th. Let's say here it didn't make sense in that at no time did he have a chance to put 5th. Basically I'm coming in 3rd, look, I'm coming in 3rd and I'm going to put 4th. I look at the revolution, I go between approximately 2500. It's a very good revolution, but I know that a red light is going to wait for me there. Let's see. There is the red light. Did you see it? So why start putting 3rd? Rather, what I do is accelerate a little bit and put it in neutral and let the car get propelled up there. Suddenly I lacked a little more momentum. Let's see if it arrives. Here I am in neutral. I am not accelerating at all. The car is completely loose. They realized? This is another way to save fuel. When you bring it with the impulse, you see the traffic light. You see the stop and with the impulse. Thanks friend. You with the impulse are saving a little fuel. The follow-up is neutral. Be careful. I'm not saying that to go down that, simply do it on flat or similar climbs like the one you just saw. Ready? Ready. I'm talking about Jorge about Learn to Drive. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. If you have already done so, please comment. I already have almost 13,000 subscribers and only 10 are commenting. Please comment, don't be mean, say something. Ready? Share information with friends and family and see you next time. Bye.